Once upon a time, they were Hollywood royalty, basking in the glamour and glitz of the silver screen. But then the cameras stopped rolling, the applause died down, and their lives took an unexpected turn. Facts First presents, once a Hollywood legend, now he works a regular job. Angela Cartwright. In 1965, Angela Cartwright captured hearts as one of the Von Trapp children in the classic film The Sound of Music. Her acting career continued with notable roles such as Linda Williams on The Danny Thomas Show and Penny in Lost in Space. In 1976, Cartwright married her husband, Steve Guillaume, and shifted her focus to photography. She established a thriving photography business in Studio City, Los Angeles, where she provides her expertise in commercial and artistic photography. Gene Hackman. Hackman, a Hollywood legend, an Oscar-winning actor with a career spanning several decades, has recently joined the ranks of celebrities who have transitioned to regular jobs. With an impressive filmography that includes iconic roles in Unforgiven, Superman, Bonnie and Clyde, and The Firm, Gene bid farewell to the glitz and glamour of Tinseltown in 2004, leaving behind over 100 acting credits. But he didn't hang up his creative hat altogether. Instead, he's found a new outlet for his artistic expression, and is now a successful author of several novels, including Justice for None, Vermilion, Payback at Morning Peak, and Daniel Lenihan, Wake of the Perdido Star. While he may no longer grace our screens, his legacy lives on in his captivating stories and vivid characters. Peter Ostrum. Peter will forever hold a special place in the hearts of moviegoers as the lucky young lad who found the last golden ticket in the beloved 1971 film Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Despite the film's immense popularity, it turned out to be Peter's first and final acting gig. He walked away from Hollywood soon after, refusing to sign on for any more roles. Instead, he invested some of his earnings from the movie into his passion for animals and bought a horse. This sparked his interest in working with animals, ultimately leading him to pursue a degree in veterinary science from Cornell University College of Veterinary Medicine. Today, Peter puts his doctorate to good use as a large animal veterinarian, tending to furry patients in a quaint countryside veterinary clinic in upstate New York. Jerry Mathers. Jerry Mathers, a native of Sioux City, began his professional career at age 2, but he wasn't passionate about it. In fact, when he auditioned for the role of Beaver Cleaver, he told producers he didn't want to be there, but they hired him on the spot anyway. Mathers later enlisted in the U.S. Air Force as a teen before starting a career as a commercial loan officer. He retired from the industry in 1978, but returned to the spotlight with multiple guest roles. Now in his 70s, he's been promoting Leave It to Beaver on the MeTV channel. Erik Estrada. From the bustling streets of East Harlem, a star was born. Erik Estrada, raised by his hardworking mother Carmen, dreamed of a life in front of the camera from an early age. His passion for acting burned bright, but it wasn't until he landed a role in the 1970 film The Cross and the Switchblade that he was able to break into the industry. Fast forward to his most iconic role as Officer Frank Poncherello, aka Ponch, in the popular police drama Chips, which dominated the airwaves on NBC. But after a successful acting career, Estrada took a surprising turn and found himself serving the community as a police reserve deputy in Idaho. Danny Bonaduce. Danny Bonaduce played a popular character on the 70s TV show The Partridge Family. He played the mischievous Danny. Following the show, he's explored numerous avenues within the entertainment industry. He starred in his own VH1 reality show, released an album, became a professional wrestler, and is now known best for his career as a radio personality. Bonaduce is also an ordained minister and has participated in charity boxing matches against singer Donny Osmond and attorney Robert Shapiro. Geena Davis. Geena Davis, former actress and model, burst onto the scene in 1982 with a small role in the hit film Tootsie. She quickly made a name for herself with her breakthrough performance in the thrilling horror movie The Fly, and solidified her status as a Hollywood icon with her role in the quirky comedy Beetlejuice. Although she continued to act, her career hit a lull in the 1990s, and she briefly ventured into hosting with her short-lived talk show, The Geena Davis Show, produced by Disney. However, Davis soon left the entertainment industry to pursue her passions in directing and business. She also founded the Geena Davis Institute on Gender in Media, a nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting gender equality both on and off screen. Through her business savvy, she also secured financing for the 2018 documentary This Changes Everything, which sheds light on the underrepresentation of women in Hollywood and the broader media landscape. Keith Thibodeaux. Keith Thibodeaux, who was only 5 years old when he landed the role of Little Ricky in the hit show I Love Lucy, played an unforgettable part in the show's success. After his appearance on the series, Thibodeaux transitioned to the music industry and found success with the band David and the Giants. However, personal struggles in the 1970s led him to rediscover his Christian faith, which helped him turn his life around. Nowadays, he serves as the executive director of the internationally acclaimed dance company Ballet Magnificat, founded by his wife, Kathy Denton, in 1986. Rick Moranis. Rick Moranis managed to make a name for himself in the 1980s through his work on Second City Television and his leading roles in hit movies like Ghostbusters, Little Shop of Horrors, and Parenthood. But Moranis has since retired from acting to focus on raising his children as a single parent. While he's hinted at the possibility of returning to Hollywood in the past, even 2 Ghostbusters reboots failed to lure him back. That is, until the year of 2020, when Moranis announced his involvement in a sequel to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, where he will reprise his role as Wayne Szalinski. George Foreman. George Foreman, a former boxer who achieved great success in the 60s and 70s, retired from the sport in 1977 after a defeat to Jimmy Young. Following a religious awakening, Foreman became an ordained Christian minister. In 1994, he made a triumphant return to boxing, winning the championship at age 45 by knocking out his opponent Michael Moorer, who was half his age. This historic victory made him the oldest heavyweight boxing champion in history before he retired again. Foreman also holds the patent for the popular Foreman grill. Nowadays, he works as a ringside analyst for HBO. Geoffrey Owens. Owens, a former cast member of The Cosby Show in the 90s, has had various guest roles in popular TV shows such as It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, That's So Raven, and Lucifer. In 2018, Owens' work as a cashier at Trader Joe's became the subject of media attention after the Daily Mail published photos of him working there. Many people came to his defense, arguing he shouldn't be shamed for working a regular job. The publicity eventually led to new acting opportunities, including a 10-episode project with Tyler Perry. Nowadays, Owens works as the artistic director of the Brooklyn Shakespeare Company, an organization he founded. While he continues to take on minor acting roles, his primary focus is directing and producing for the theater company. Angus T. Jones. Angus T. Jones rose to fame as a child actor in the hit TV show 2.5 Men. Despite a successful career in Hollywood with films like The Rookie and Bringing Down the House, Jones announced his retirement from acting. Today, he works in the private sector, employed by Tonight, a multimedia company that produces and finances various communication services. Now it's time to hear from you. Which one of these stories was most surprising to hear about? Let us know in the comments section below.